you know, Jack's pretty good at jumping on Victor and killing him. Camille, very good at knocking down Victor and killing him. So, and is when looks like looks like it's going to be that Akali top. So I think right now, LGD side lane control for anyone's legend, I would give them definitely the advantage.
Oh,
there it is.
It's already kicked off. That's the kind of mojo I'm talking about. It's going to be 2 kills, 3 kills gone down. It's a 2-1. Forced out from Shadow. He could have gone up towards that top side, but looking to contest and now jumping on Xiaohao instead. Yeg moving over as well. Chaos Storm actually goes wide. That's a bit of a disaster for him as Forge now level 6 will have a lot of damage available. Chains come on in. Chocho to follow up and an Undertow to finish it all off. Xiaohao with another kill. 2-2 on the scoreboard now as the flash forward to cue the minion. But it does mean Shadow can now move up towards the top side instead. But the thing is, they don't have priority in any of these lanes. It feels like Absolute Legend has priority. He's got a bit of honey fruit. That'll have to do it for now. Chocho stepping in to try and get control. Fearness is there. In they go. Zenith Blade there. ZDZ jumping in as well. And immediately Shadow is blown up. But it's actually Victor to proc the eye and finish off the Herald. Now ulti comes out for ZDZ. He'll go down. Actually, still contest the streaks and still go for that. The fact that there's no mythic on Eric could be a big thing. There's a double chain though onto Yeji and a dive. Xiaohao cares not. Flashing underneath the tower. Shadow trying to finish him off. Rocket goes wide, but it's answered by Shadow to get one for himself. And I think that was a shutdown as well, but it might have already gone. But that should be potentially Drake for LGD. This Forge actually goes back in. Shadow happy to go for a 2v1 here. Chocho really not adding much to the formula at this point in game. A bit more damage coming down. Solar Flare. Shadow's underneath the tower, but a bit of damage reduction there. As in goes Fearness for more. Chocho low. And Fearness with a double kill.
Giving over the 2 kills there now to Fearness. LGD have control over the Dragon. This has just been a messy.
Cost 2 deaths. Oh, come on. I'd say that's worth any day of the week.
200 health for double that amount of gold.
Yeah. Shadow is going 1v3 here. Another questionable decision. There's a rocket. Is it the season finale or what? Because that's a lot of damage. Chocho splashes away. Fearness behind them, and he's fed as all hell. Look at that damage as the Ziggs goes down. 2 more for Fearness. 5
too large at this stage. It really does not matter. It's going to be such a long time until ZDZ is able to actually like.
I'm pleasantly surprised by at least some of the mechanics that we're getting to see. Fearness especially. Not a top laner that I've been. Dragon start things off 5 men strong, grouped up together here. But you got to keep your eyes on Eric, on Yeji, because they're going to have a lot of AoE damage. There's a Solar Flare going on Injin Chow, trying to disengage on this form, trying to block the damage. He's doing a good job of it. In goes Fearness to the back line as well, and it feels like LGD are winning out so far. Drake low on HP, and it's taken down. LGD still going strong, only losing 1 member, and Eric's got excited, and he's looking for more kills. That's a zap. Bomb's coming over. Betty can't quite finish the kills, and he's taken down by Fearness, who wants himself a couple more, wants himself that triple kill. ZDZ trying to escape though, and it looks like he will get away with it.
Yeah, Fearness not quite able to land
the rocket blocked by Chocho. I thought that was going to be a disaster for Forge there. Minion wave not cleared by the Mega Inferno bomb. Honestly, when Jigs and Zinks, when Zinks and Jigs are in this same game, you mix up the ultis. I guess I mix up the names as well. It's been a tough one. It's been a tough one to maintain control, but then disengage and not over push. I say that though, Solar Flare goes in, as does the rest of Leona. Chocho trying to make the play happen. Shadow still surviving, but taken down finally. And here comes Fearness on the flank. He's TP'd behind the enemy team, closed on by ZDZ, but the rocket is beautiful. And that's going to be 3 going down. And forget the Baron. They're just looking for towers.
Yeah, 1,000 gold shutdown goes the way of ZDZ, but honestly, it's all LGD. They're moving in. Excited Jinx should be able to take down this inhibitor turret. Need the next wave so that they can go for the inhibitor as Forge. Trying to see if you can pick someone off.
Spoilers, he can't. Oh, he can! I was wrong! Oh, this subverted your expectations. That's great storytelling right there. Eric trying to escape. Oh, let's go. The Absolute Legends have just decided to kick it off. They're trying to 50-50 the Baron, and they might just do it, but it's... Oh wait, no, it's not stolen. It was yellow. How am I meant to tell? Huge fight though for LGD, as everyone is wiped off of the map. They got the Baron, but at what?
Themselves another dragon here, which will put them on towards Soul Point, and a definitive fight that anyone's legend is going to have to take.
But hey, that goal gap, a lot smaller now. I mean, it's still 5,000. Still a big gap in favor of LGD time when Baron's not in play.
Yeah, GE caught out of position.
Yeah, this is not looking good for him. But then again, maybe it is, because here comes Powder. Eric with one. Can he turn it into more? Because he's very lonely on the map right now. Xiao Hao is damn tanky. Forcho's in. Jin Zhao trying to protect his AD carry. Will he be able to, though? The bomb comes in to finish him off. Shadow is here for the damage, though. Jin Zhao getting the stun onto one member. They're not quite on the same page, though. Forge now collapsed upon. Is Shadow trying to finish these kills off? Forge jumps back, trying to escape, trying to keep himself alive. Pot taken away, but there's just no way out. Shadow finishes him off, and now Betty's been found by Fairness. Everything's kicking off everywhere on the map. Fairness, they're going to forego Infernal Soul. I don't think that's the call, guys. ZDZ has just suicided into the play. What am I witnessing? Dagda, anyone's legend. I'm speechless. ZDZ dies. Xiao Hao has to back away from this one. LGD, they're like, well, we've got Infernal Soul. We're happy to fight you, so let's just start Baron. Force you guys to come to us. Yeg moving forwards. Chaos Storm available here. Has to use his Zhonya's very early on in this fight. Rocket goes wide. Maybe a fight that's going the way of anyone's legend so far, but the Chaos Storm doing a lot of work here, and Fairness survives. Eric still going strong, still with it. They must have just not realized that LGD were in position to be able to get the Drake. That's the only logical conclusion. As the Baron is going to be taken by usually like polar flatland combat, but you know, clearly it's working out for them as they go towards the mid lane inhibitor. Nicely done here by LGD.
Range shots as well. They're protecting this cannon minion, kind of. Oh, Petty misses with the Q. So, yeah, now the next wave shows up. This tower's gone down. Mid's down. I'm kind of down on anyone's legend right now.
Well, so is the entire game. That's okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
There was an attempt. There was an attempt for Forge. Oh, the flash for the Chaos Storm. Yeg is like, this is how you make the aggressive play, buddy. This is how you mid lane. Eric just keeping him on the fountain. And that is surely game at this point. The inhib goes down. They've got one cannon, so it's going to be difficult for them to push for more until they get into the wave. More waves are coming. I don't know if this is a 2v5 that you guys want to take anyone's legend, but they've decided they're going for it. Two more go down, and that will finally be the game. LGD 1-0 over anyone's legend.
Even then, it's not stellar. It feels like you've kind of painted yourselves into corners, LGD. So they will go with the Orianna. This still means Forge can push in pretty easily in mid lane and look for these.
A lot of memes in chat about Arcane, right? I know Arcane's a big meme right now, but it's a big coincidence that suddenly Victor, Jinx, and Jace are all meta immediately after that show. Eric is in big trouble here. Betty's just pushing forward. He's looking for 2 kills on this one. There's first blood. Jin Zhao, the next target, as Chocho moves forward. Once again, waiting for that CC to come off of cooldown. And with a Calibrum to boot, it's a double kill for Betty.
And it should net them. This is Shadow, though. Face checks.
Oh, Xiao Hao's real low on HP, and Forge realizes he's got to get out and dodge, but the shockwave ruins everything. And suddenly he goes down. Now this Drake chunking out the whole squad of AL as they jump on in. Chocho looking for more. There's one. As Yeg goes down, and it's Chocho low on HP. Shadow finishes yet another one off. This is pure chaos on the Rift, but Betty is here. He already had 2 kills for himself, but it won't matter as Eric finishes him off. And now looking for Chocho as well. One more auto would do the trick. Trouble though. That's going to be an ulti under the tower from Betty. And about 1 billion shuriken to boot. Xiao Hao.
The fight, it wasn't going to bode well, but at least now, righting some of the wrongs that we just saw.
Fairness maybe looking for an all-in on this top side as well. Drops a ward in the brush. That's signaling that he wants to go for this one. Slicing Maelstrom available. Another stun will come down. ZDZ's in trouble. And Shadow's there to head him off as well. ZDZ with nowhere to run. Each jungler making plays on opposite sides.
LGD kind of screwed it on the setup. Phoenix had completely moved down and then kind of realized, wait a second, I've left ZDZ on my turret as a Jace, and he can
just try to balance it out a little bit. But the blue denied there as Betty has stepped way too far forward here. He's in a 2v1. The Flame Choppers weren't lined, but I don't think it'll matter. But Betty gets a lot of life still. Gale forces in, but Eric has a Lulu, so it just doesn't matter. Betty goes down to a zap.
Where they can now play off the strong team fights. ZDZ is kind of the only one that I'm looking at going, okay, this guy has the opportunity to carry through side lanes, but it feels like their team fight just isn't going to match up. So they're relying now on this Jace to see if he can go up against Fairness and use the fact that he's got about a 600 gold. Yeah, very rare. There's a lot of Anyone's Legends members coming down, and yeah, G here.
Shockwave comes through. Bit of damage answered though as the Moonlight Vigil goes a little wide on this one, but still working for AL so far. Staying grouped as before. Shadow trying to finish off the kill on Xiaohao, but he cannot close the gap. And it'll be 2 more for Anyone's Legend. And it feels like LGD a little out of sorts in this game, not managing to make it work like they did in game number 1. Now trying to get chased down. Forge over the wall has a blast cone, and he's got 2 sitting ducks at the other side of the wall. The Rune Prism is there. And you see Xiaohao trying to steal the kill at the end, but it's a double for Forge.
Yeah, and this is now pretty large for Anyone's Legends, right? We just said, hey, best way for them to probably try and play this out is through side lanes and using the fact that you've got Jace who's ahead. I was a bit concerned about how Forge was going to do, but 2 kills now for the Rise.
People on Twitter everywhere are fuming. They cannot believe their eyes. It's pretty decent sometimes. A lot of squishy members to go for. Not going to be great against the Olaf though. Xiaohao grabs himself that Herald to work with. Just going to be able to continue to hammer away on this top tower. Herald can go towards the mid lane. Got to give him that, but it's not going to work out for now.
Fearness going forward, but no ultimate, and he's dead.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Just gets pulled and finished off. Big shock blast, but a shockwave to answer it as well. And now 3 versus 5 here, but Eric's still alive. That's crucial as Betty flashes forward trying to finish these men.
If they can clear out all the vision and then draw Anyone's Legend in like we just talked about, right? Seeing if they can have positioning for Fearness where he can get onto some of these key members. And it's all about this barrel.
Look, they haven't died doing it yet, have they? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It hasn't lost them the game yet, so it must be okay. They're going to keep committing here. There is complete vision here for LGD. They've got an Orianna ball. They've got Undertoast as well. Here we go. AL trying to force the fight in the meantime. Firing down to 2K. Oh, the damage from Betty is unbelievable. And a Realm Warp to finish it off as well. There's one for Xiaohao. They got the Baron and they got 4 kills. Sod your analysis, Dagda. It was the perfect play.
As long as Eric isn't there, a 4 versus 5 is fine. And Eric, what are you doing, buddy? They're just gone. No they just pop them.
No comment.
Much. I think that's game.
It might well be. They've got Baron to keep this wave alive. They've got a good 20 seconds on everyone. They can push real quick. And after stalling out for like a solid 10 minutes, not knowing how to push this forward, AL suddenly just get themselves a Baron and end the game like that. And you know what? We're going to 3.
Yeah, it looks like it will be. Coming back to LGD though, pretty solid composition, right? You've got 2 late game team fights, ton of don't congratulate yourself on jokes. Not you should congratulate yourself.
Oh no, it's too late. It's been said now. Here we go, Slice and Maelstrom in the top side. Fearness trying to 2v1, but a good stun comes through from CDZ. And nicely done there. Forward every single game. I love watching this guy play. Here we go, Forge behind the team, but so is Shadow trying to jump onto Betty, trying to finish these kills, but it's Eric to go down first. Chocho falls at the same time. Shadow now the target as Betty is wailing away, and Forge gets another double buff in his pocket and a double kill to boot. Jumps in front, but can't quite block the anchor. That is a bit of a heartbreaker for him. There was crucial, because as Shadow jumps in, Betty goes from half to full HP again from the Moonlight Vigil. Eric's in trouble as it's Xiaohao trying to finish him off. The ulti is going to do it as well.
In these games is what they did in summer 2021. It's what we're seeing now again in 2022. This is definitely a lead
where LGD can really set up a dive, at least for the time being. And Camille, awfully difficult to gank because of the hookshot wall dive. Let's see if he can escape, though. The ulti comes on through first. Beautifully done, but the dot is there. It's enough. I was like, well, I don't really need a Herald to hit towers. I'm Graves. So they just start hammering away. Xiaohao decides to invade. Eric wants to get some vision control, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Let's be honest, conversations of scaling often don't pan out as you would expect in the LPL.
It even answers for your own matchup. Makes it a hell of a lot easier, although, as I say that,
a lot of shurikens for Betty right here. Gelforce in. Fearness finished off. Betty going aggro there. Beautiful. No, it's not going to do much for the men.
It will be said. Oh, Eric, he's gone.
What?
He's out of there. So when Anyone's Legend gets these early advantages, we're just able to play through them. And so many times we're going into the play on top. We'll get that wave shoved in. Now dips into the fog of war as ZDZ.
Oh, Oh, he actually gets away with it. This time, the bleed didn't go through. So he will survive. Xiao Hao. Finn as well, but able to. The rocket.
No. Okay.
I mean, it hits. Good shot. Good shot from Eric, but
oh, Betty.
it's not enough. Betty is tanking tower in mid lane, and now he's getting TP'd on. He's getting knocked up by a depth charge, and he's getting a kill thrown in the pocket. And one away from a hex. I was counting chickens a little early there. TNT players are like, you know, they want Static Shiv back in the game. The monkeys pour kills, and we get this Drake instead. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? What did it cost? ZDZ's in trouble here. Shadow having to jump over the wall. Betty trying to finish him off, trying to chase this one down, but Shadow is playing Talon. It doesn't matter because Camille can do that too. With Finn, he decides not to go for too much more, but then Forge is
especially when you're looking at like the dragon that we were just talking about, and the opportunity to play for Baron. There was no real reason for anyone
to be able to do much to push the leads when they have.
LGD now grouped to mid though. They will get tower, but Betty.
Oh, great hook. The knockup will come through. Betty goes down. 1-for-1. We've got Shadow on the backline as well. Chocho trying to escape, but taken down by the blade. ZDZ in the backline as Forge trying to do some damage. He's invisible. He's in the middle of everyone. Has he got the damage to finish anyone off though? ZDZ managed to get one. Goes down for his trouble. Collateral damage to finish that one. Is Eric chasing on for the opposite to happen here in game number 3. But it's gonna happen. They haven't walked in. I don't know why no one's contesting Drakes today, but it's a Hextech Soul for AL. And surely a fight off the back of it. An Infernum on top of the Lightning. And Lightning answers Lightning. Good game on this Talon, but feels like Talon's days are numbered here as he's caught in the jungle. Won't be able to finish that kill off and just goes down for his trouble. And well, the enemy jungle has been caught. So I guess AL just get themselves a free Baron.
ZDZ's been caught, so question mark?
Oh, it's been warded as well, so we can't take that lantern there. It does have a stopwatch. It's 1-for-1 here. And that's enough for AL to just back away. Dacta, what is happening in this game? Honestly, what is going on? Like, a lot of damage to this Baron very, very quickly. Shadow is overall. Does not currently have vision. He's just going to have to wing it as Jin Jiao goes in, but Betty with a very nice flash. They're just going to finish the Baron, and Shadow could not get the steal. And now in the back line, slicing Maelstrom as 2 men from AL are here, but in goes the Moonlight Vigil, and Forge there to finish the kills off as well. And now they truly are absolute legends.
And it's anyone's... I was going to say it's anyone's game, but it's really not. It's anyone's Legends game here. And they should be able to push this in. Baron up creeps behind them. And with 30 to 20 second death timers, you still have the Aphelios here. That should be it.
Oh, it's a magical thing to see. As soon as you hit that 28-minute mark, AL apparently just win games like that. They mind control the enemy into fighting them in a 5v5 that's not winnable and just obliterate them. It's beautiful to see. 2-1 in the end in favor of anyone's Legends after LGD came in swinging as well.